What's up, guys? Want to go over today and just some strategy and a free play. I'm gonna try to keep it short, sweet, and brief. But I don't really like the slate at all today, so I got one play. I'm gonna do it for free too, just because yesterday was kind of heartbreaking with Ohio State up by like 14 and losing by 17, and we had them on a teaser plus 14.5, and they don't cover. So that kind of ruined and fucked up my whole day and momentum. But these plays in particular are now 12-2. First one is going to be alternative spread Miami Heat plus 10.5. So they're at Philly. Philly's coming off of a good win, but they're only minus 2.5, which is kind of a trap line. At Philly, though, they're good at home, but we just need the Miami Heat to keep it close, and I think 10.5 points is plenty of points to keep it close. Also, there's a lot of money on Philly. Philly is a very, very public play. You know, people have what's called recency bias. So if they have a good game where they just blew out Minnesota Timberwolves, you know, people kind of overreact to it on the next game. And then that's kind of how you get punished in sports betting, is being like too obsessed with like the recent history and like what they call recency bias. So let's take a look at NBA real quick. And I got to get this published. So, yeah. So, I mean, it's about 80-20 on the money line. The spread is kind of close, but that's why we're going alternate spread. So it's not I would say it's a slight or a moderate public fade. Nothing crazy. But with the teaser, that is where the strategy comes into play. So when you're betting a lot of mainstream sports, or I think teasers are really good on small spreads, because if the spread is small, the psychology behind it is it's going to be a close game. It's a 2-point, 3-point game is what they're telling you. So if you can add 7 or 8 points to that, either side, you should be good. So teasers are one of my favorite bets. They add a margin of safety, and it's one way where I've won a ton of money and I've increased my win percentage. It's much safer of a bet too. So like if you had a bad day, like I had a bad day yesterday, I'm more likely to do a safer play like a teaser. I just want to get, a win under the belt and get some money back. So that's the first leg of it. And I just think it's a good matchup. I like everything about it. So Heat 10.5, I think it's safe. And then this is kind of a public play. This is the scary part of this series. So I'm not just someone that fades at public. A lot of people think I'm just a sharp that fades at public. If you were to do that and just fade, you're going to lose money too. I've lost money on public plays all the time. So I took the Suns as a max bet the other night, got clobbered, and it was like a 90-10 money split, and they still got blown out. So NBA, the public stuff doesn't matter as much. It really doesn't. In college, I've noticed it matters a lot more. So take it with a grain of salt, especially on totals. Like every total is like 90% over, and a lot of NBA totals fly over. So the second part of this, I'm heading to the gym now. Second leg of this is Los Angeles Lakers money line. They're favored by 5.5. I'm a little scary. They're 95.5 on the money line. Spread is also bad. So this is a super public play. They're almost always a public play, though. The Lakers, like, people love betting them, and they're terrible. But I'm taking that out of this equation for my decision. I just think that it is their time. They've also lost a few games in a row. So sorry, I'm getting a call. Whenever I do these videos, people they'll kind of call me. So they've lost 2 in a row. They lost to the Magic, kind of disappointing game. They got smoked by the Celtics. Last win was against, I think, the Clippers. But I think they're due for a win, and Phoenix is pretty beat up here. So Phoenix has no Devin Booker, no Dylan Brooks. I think the Lakers get them tonight. 5.5 is a pretty steady number as well. So It's a little bit more strong. I would consider that a fishy line where they like win but don't cover. So we're just going money line, Lakers money line on the other half of this. They're pretty good on the road. It's not a far trip. I don't know. I like the spot for the Lakers. So NBA is all about spots, and instead of taking the spread, we're just taking them to win straight up. This pays even money odds, which is great. I think it's just a good way to get back on the board. And it looks like Miami Heat spread, they took the hook off, so the line moved a little bit. But yeah, today's all about not chasing, not being emotional, and just doing like a safe, smart play. Hopefully this cashes and we kind of get our a dub, and see one go through the hoop, and then fire when we see more value. So that's kind of where I'm at with this today. Short video, but teasers are great. I'm a big teaser person. I think it's a extremely nice way to bet. It only saves you about 30% of the time, but if you can increase your win rate by 30%, I think that's phenomenal. Because oftentimes if the teaser covers, it would also cover against the spread, but there's 30% of the time where the teaser will cover and it would not cover against the spread. So it helps. One other game that I have a lean on is Purdue, but I would take them again money line. I'm so sick of losing by points. So I would tag them with something if you wanted to make this even juicier. Maybe tag Purdue money line on that too. Other than that, appreciate the support. Love you guys. I'm not charging anybody today. I don't feel that it's right to charge people off of an L. I lost a lot of money yesterday. I lost a lot of people a lot of money yesterday. So I take responsibility, ownership, and I try to at least give back with a winner first and get your money back. So a lot of people don't do that. I just think it's right. So good luck. Let's get it.